Hello, this is High Templar with a new episode of my Total War Warhammer Online Battles, and today we'll be playing the beastmen led by the Malagor Darkoman against the Empire. So this battle was fought because Celester, one of my friends who I play a lot with, and I played multiplayer campaign head-to-head with him, told me that beastmen suck and they just are not really good. So I told him, well, okay, so I will be playing beastmen and you play whatever, like whatever the strongest faction is, like Empire, fine, play Empire. And he's a very good player, mind you, yeah, so here is, it is his build here. He is... His Empire army is led by Volkmar the Grim. He has a Light Wizard for nets and stuff. He has Empire Captain, and he does have a net. And Empire Captain here. He has 2 units of mortars, very deadly against beastmen. Spearmen, great swords here. Spearmen. More spearmen, 6 spearmen in total, very, very good build. And Royal Aldov Griffites. So, because beastmen do tend to bring a lot of this stuff, so yeah. My units are all hidden here, all of them are hidden, except for this one. The map was created so that it was, there was a slight hill here, and yeah, basically, he was thinking I will be going through here maybe, I don't know. But I've put a unit right here, so it would be just like it. The rest of the units are hidden, just this one is standing out a bit. I also put here 2 units of Poison Warhounds. Let's talk about my build in general. So I have... how many? 4 spears, or 5 spears actually. 5 Ungor spearmen. Not really, I didn't really bring them. I mean, I thought those guys might bring a lot of cav, and if they would, I would be very, very dead without those spearmen. Also for the chaff, basically, for them to bring, so I can bring into the battle and so that they can die. Then I have 4 units of Ungor Herd. I have 2 units of Razorgore Herd. I have Malagor the Dark Omen with Savage Dominion, obviously, so bringing in Sigurd. I have 1 unit of Minos and Shaman. This is Shaman of the Beasts riding Chariot, and like I said before, 2 units of Poison Warhounds. So he noticed, obviously, those guys and start to fire upon them. I'm starting to move my warhounds and my units in general here. I should have... that was a very bad formation I picked. A very, very, very bad formation. I should have made them a checker, basically. Like, you know, a crisscross pattern, so they would be less vulnerable. But as you can see, those guys are still firing upon that unit. So I brought myself a lot of time to basically do some damage to those guys. So that was the first trap that I did. Now I'm poisoning myself, I'm spreading way too late. I've noticed that those guys are starting to fire at my... yeah, the mortars are very deadly against beastmen. Yep. Devastating, absolutely devastating. And all those crossbowmen are starting to fire at my line. 3 crossbowmen. Might have not mentioned the crossbowmen here. And the net to capture at least part of my line here. As you can see, Savage Dominion right here. Those guys are hidden at the moment, by the way, just so that you know. And the net with the mortars, pretty deadly indeed. So I'm charging my Angor Herd into the Imperial Spearmen. This is not the fight they can win. And also at the same time I'm charging two of my Gorbals into the Greatswords. So his line is not really like the best. This is another unit of Angor Herd that I charged into the Spearmen. Unfortunately they were damaged heavily already. And this unit of Spearmen just to cover my flank here. And those two Gorbals breaking through the Greatswords and into those. Unfortunately one of them lost attack because he was attacked by the Greatswords and didn't push through the crossbowmen, which is, you know, unfortunate. Hello there. That's very bad attack here. So boosting from the Volkmar, he is doing Grand Shield of Fate and Grand Hammer of Sigmar to everybody. I'm trying to find the gap into their lines with my Poison Warhounds, and I wanted to go this way. Here I'm just tying up those Greatswords. And finally I am able to get in here. I am putting my Cygor on the Greatsword because, yeah, well, I don't want to put him against spears, obviously. And I'm going into the melee with him because I don't want to be shot by the crossbowman. And if I will be shot by the crossbowman, this guy still does bigger damage in the melee than he is doing in missile. So, yeah. And I want to soak up some of this damage on the health of the Cygor. He's 800 health, so that's a lot. And here I'm charging into the stationary Griffites. Actually don't remember how this fight went on. So the situation is as follows. This unit of Angors are breaking to the Spearmen. Quite obviously there are two units of flanking here. So I am also charging straight here with Razor Goreherds. Here we are. Into those Greatswords. And those Greatswords tied my Gorbals. I have to put... Oh, this is Foe Seeker only. I have to put Foe Seeker on those guys. And I will be focusing on the general, obviously, Volkmar. One of my units already running away, but that was to be expected. Charge 3. The captain is charging into me. Now I put everything here. That was my misclick. I charged my Razor Gores into the Spearmen, which is obviously not what I wanted. I wanted to charge at the Greatswords. They are armor piercing and the charge would do pretty nice damage against those guys. Here's Spearmen charging. Right now on this flank, as you can see, the Demigryphs are, well, they will win with those Poison Warhounds, but that's not really... This is actually Royal Aldorf Graphite, so this is not exactly the best exchange for them, especially that those guys didn't run. Unfortunately, my target was caught with those spears. Those spears caught with those spears. And those two Gorbals destroying this unit of Greatswords. Now I will try to be cycle charging. Flock of Doom, very, very badly used, unfortunately. I wanted to use it also on this Spearman and also on this Spearman. Didn't work out. I should be using it here. I would at least take the Greatsword and 4 units of Spearmen. Very powerful weapon from the beastmen that I did not use correctly, unfortunately. And here, that was very, very, very quick. Nothing really happened here, but my guys had just run away from the map. and those Aldorf rare graphites will be causing me a lot of problems. Unfortunately, the morale, those guys just run out of the map, and that is huge problem, and I should have made, so I've made a lot of mistakes here, as you can see. However, now those guys are fighting, and yeah, with the captain, and now I'm starting to focus on the general itself with both of those guys. Malagor here really helping those guys out, and I'm cycle charging those Gorbuls, and he charged my Gorbuls with the Griffins. Not really, and now he changes into the Cygor. That's not a very good charge. He actually messed that up a lot. My line is breaking here, but my Razor Gore are still in pretty good position. My Minos, still 10 of them alive, but they were charged into very bad place. Well, my Razor Gore and Minos were very badly positioned, and if they would be swinging, for example, from this side or from this side, they would be changing the tide of this battle very, very fast. Right now I'm charging Razor Gores into those Greatsword, however also unfortunately get into the Spearmen. Minotaurs are running away already with 7 only alive. Another Flock of Doom. At this point there is my Manticore flying here somewhere, or maybe not. Minos are running away. Another net. I'm putting Malagor into the combat, fighting those spearmen. Steal those and charge by the great swords. Pretty bad. I'm charging back into those spearmen here. It's getting them, but you know. My Gorbuls beasting out, unfortunately fighting against spearmen, but also fighting against Royal Graphites, and the Royal Graphites fighting both. It's bad if you put against so many armor piercing. The Royal Graphites are dying to this armor piercing here. In here I caught one of the units of crossbowmen, actually 2 units of crossbowmen with my Angor Spearman herd. Well, they were already beaten up, but I used that so they would stop shooting at me. Another Reitmar, my Razor Gore herd, only 5 kills unfortunately, but my Minos got back. I haven't noticed that yet, or if I did, I'm waiting for a good moment to attack. Malagor and Cygor destroying those greatswords. There is only 8 Griffites and they are doing very badly. And at this moment of the game, their general is dead, and I put my Minotaurs into the Mortars, much too late, unfortunately. And Gorbuls and my Chariot straight into their Light Wizard and Crossbows. They are still firing at some of my units like Ungor Herd here, but some of my units are already rerouting back, and this is the end actually. Their units have run away. So, still has mana on my guy, still can get some nice units here. So let's see how that battle played out in the numbers. So those guys killed 99 men, but that was mostly spearmen, so that's pretty bad result. The Mortars did especially well, and those Royal Graphites did pretty well considering they were attacking 2 Gorbuls and the Cygor. Very bad. I've mismanaged my Razor Guard. They are normally very good units. I mismanaged them a lot. Minotaurs also did pretty poor, all things considering, and my Poison Warhounds did very badly. Still, even though I played so badly with those beastmen, I still won. And I won, well, that was pure victory, true, but I had my Sigurd still. I could summon Manticore still, because I don't think I actually summoned it. My Gorbals were at half of their health still and running through those crossbowmen, and my minus stopped the mortars finally. So, and the Malagor was still at almost full health. So, are the beastmen bad? Are the beastmen bad faction? No, they aren't. I've played them in this particular battle very badly, and I still won. Are they better than the Empire? Well, only if you are able to exploit the weaknesses of the Empire and use the strong points of the beastmen. There are pretty much two strong points of the beastmen, and this is Gorbul 1 and Gorbul 2. But yeah, that's joking aside. Those guys have Razor Gors did very well. If you've seen my other beastmen videos, you would see that those guys are wrecking 80 kills per battle each. So this is a very good unit. The Minotaurs, if used correctly, not that I did in this battle, I was focusing more on Gorbuls, are very good. And the Shaman is actually amazing because of the Flock of Doom, which is still second most powerful spell at the moment, and it is wrecking quite some damage. Although there is only 9 kills on the guy, that was by the Chariot charge, but the Flock of Doom is actually draining health from their units. So all in all, yeah, that was pretty fun battle, and I hope you will see more of them. This was High Templar, and like if you want, comment if you will, and see my other videos in Total War Warhammer, my mechanics videos, my DLC speculation analysis videos, but also my Let's Plays in Total War series and other games. Thank you for watching, and see you later.